The following scenario explains how to use the recruitment features in SkillsTx. The Chief Information Security Officer role is currently vacant due to the previous incumbent having left suddenly for personal reasons. The organization wishes to recruit a new Chief Information Security Officer, including options from outside the organization. The Sophia-based job definition for the CISO has been defined in the Workspace. The first step is to ensure that the job definition has been made available to both employees and candidates. Step 2 is to customize, if required, and approve the candidate auto emails. The third step is to configure the Workspace to make it recruitment ready. At that stage, you are ready to provide the candidate self-provisioning link on a website or send the link as required. You will then need to track the survey completion for the candidate self-assessments. You can use the analytics to shortlist suitable candidates based on their completed profiles. Sophia assessor and validation techniques can be used to verify their self-assessed profiles and interview shortlisted candidates. You should now be ready to choose your suitable candidate and offer them the job, etc. Once the person has been employed, you'd want to change their status from a candidate to an employee, and you'd probably want to change the status of the unsuccessful candidates to inactive. So step 1 is to ensure that the job definition has been made available to candidates and employees using the job role management task. The candidate invite email template will need to be checked to ensure that it is ready for automated emails. The Is Email Template Approved needs to be set to Yes. And you may need to edit and adapt the email template for your own requirements. And you'll need to do exactly the same for the candidate reminder emails. To enable the recruitment features, you will need to go to Configure Workspace, and under the recruitment settings, set Enable Recruitment Invites to Yes. And I should just mention the safety feature that will prevent you enabling recruitment if the candidate emails have not yet been approved. I will now explain how you use the invite link found in Configure Workspace. This link is unique to the Workspace, used to register for a self-provisioned Sophia self-assessment directly into the Workspace automatically. The link will take people to a web page with a registration form for a self-assessment. After successfully submitting the registration form, their details will be captured in the Workspace as a candidate, and they will automatically be sent an invitation email for a self-assessment. As part of a recruitment initiative, this link would either be put on a website or sent to people as required. The following is a demonstration. By clicking on the link, they will get taken to the self-assessment registration form. The person inputs the information required by the form and submits it. They will be added as an individual in the Workspace and set as a candidate. Under Assign Self-Assessment Participants, it will show that they have been automatically selected for a self-assessment. And then under the Self-Assessment Invites, you can see that they have already automatically been sent a self-assessment invitation email. And I will point out that it would have used the candidate email template. And you will now be able to track the progress of those surveys using the Track Survey Progress. Once they have completed their surveys, you can use the report log to download their profile report. However, bear in mind they may still be making changes in their planner console, so it may be prudent to wait until they have generated their final report. An alternative and sometimes quicker way of tracking the activities is to use the dashboard. If we then use the candidate and job matching analytics, we can select the job we were looking at, which is CISO, and we can see two possible likely candidates for the role, both of whom use the candidate provisioning link to complete their self-assessments. And we can use the external candidate filter to list the external candidates only. But this is an example of how you would go about shortlisting suitable candidates. Once you have shortlisted the people you wish to interview, the next stage will depend on your requirements. Some organizations use the Sophia assessor and validation techniques to verify their self-assessed profile and use the opportunity to interview them for other suitability criteria. Other organizations use a two-step interview process, separating their profile interview from their other suitability requirements. At the end of the recruitment exercise, You'll want to switch off the candidate status of the people you have employed, which will give them employee status, which will allocate a license to them and make them available in all the analytics and reporting. And set the people that you have decided not to employ to an inactive state.